Bonnet Mom, this one's for you. The story of the Maggots. So, United States Marine Corps recruit training circa November of 1998. So starting with MEPS, and we'll actually start with my roommate at MEPS, because we are coming out of Tampa for in-processing, and it actually took them a little bit of time to put enough people together to actually send a bus up to Beaufort, South Carolina. And so we were there for a while, and I was specifically there for a while because they were waiting. My college transcript was like super duper slow because I had some college credit from USF, and so I spent a lot more time in MEPS than what is typical. I was there for probably about 5 days. So saw a lot of people come and go, had a lot of interesting conversations, met a bunch of people going into a bunch of different divisions of service. I mean, they even processed Coast Guard people there. I don't know if they still do, but the running joke, you go into the bathroom at the MEPS in Tampa at that time, and there was stuff like, they have everybody's little symbol. I don't remember what the Army one was, but the Latin word. And so, like, everybody knows the Marine Corps one, where it says Semper Fidelis, and the Coast Guard one says Semper Paratus, and people would write graffiti on the walls like USMC, and like my ass rides in Navy equipment, for Marine, like the Marine moniker. A bunch of little jabs. But some of us, as we're getting together, and there's more and more of these people that are going from Tampa up to Beaufort, they work up until we're near a bus full, and it's my roommate. This is kind of an interesting story. My roommate at the hotel. So every night we go to this hotel, spend the night, then come back to MEPS the next day. As we're building enough people, and slowly but surely, this squad to near like bigger squad size group of people. Now we were male and female together through MEPS. Now once you get to recruit training, then you're actually split up, male and female. Now, really quick to clarify, that way nobody has any confusion whatsoever. I'm not a Marine. I'm not a former Marine. I went to recruit training. I failed out of recruit training. I was given what is called an entry-level separation. Reason for my entry-level separation is undisclosed medical history. So we're 100% clear. I'm not a veteran, not anywhere on any of these people's level. I was very fortunate and very blessed to be alongside of them for a very short period of their journey through this. Just so we're 100% clear. So my roommate, possibly the most interesting person from my recruit training platoon. He was prior service, okay? Now, other services, if you've been to Marine Corps basic training, you can actually, if you're prior service, you can go right into the Army. You can go right into the Navy. You can go right into the Air Force. If you are prior service Navy, you can go right into the Army. You can go right into the Air Force. Doesn't matter which prior service you are as an enlisted person. If you go to enlist in the Marine Corps, you're going to basic recruit training again. Now, reasons for that, I don't know. Not on my level, not on my pay grade. It could be that basic Marine training includes like rifleman and basic Marine infantry training, and then Marine infantry from there is like advanced infantry. So everybody's heard that old moniker, every Marine a rifleman. So even the cooks go through a basic infantry training. All of these MOSs are fighting MOSs, and again, like I said, reasons for that strategy probably has to do with MEU, MEU, Marine Expeditionary Unit, and how it's arranged in the fleet, but that's neither here nor there. So my roommate, this dude with long hair, kind of pudgy, older than everybody, and I don't know how the conversation brought up, other than we're at MEPS. There's nothing to do other than hang out with pretty girls that are in good shape, smoke cigarettes, and drink coffee. But I get to know his story. He was a Gulf War veteran. He was part of Operation Desert Shield, part of Operation Desert Storm. He was prior enlisted in the Army. I don't remember what his MOS it was, meaning what his job was in the Army, but I know exactly why he joined the Marine Corps. What he said was, when he was in the desert, and they were in the desert, and they were sitting in the desert, and it was hot, and it sucked, and there was nothing to do, and they were in the desert, and it was hot, and it sucked, and there was nothing to do, air crew, meaning aviation personnel, had air-conditioned tents. And he noticed that Marine Corps aviation personnel had air-conditioned tents. Now, why go into Marine Corps aviation as enlisted compared to, say, Navy aviation? Not sure. I can't speak as to why he did that specifically. But his reason, this first maggot that I'm telling you about, I guarantee you he's no longer a maggot. This first person, though, joined the Marine Corps so that when we went to go fight in another war, he'd get to sleep in an air-conditioned tent. So how's that for a reason? Didn't mention anything about the GI Bill. Hell, that guy already had a GI Bill. All right. More to come on this.